Hello everybody, Adam coming at you once again. Let me bring you up to speed here. If you can see, you got Kurt Zitzelman behind me. And let me tell you where we are at. On Tuesday, I texted Kurt. I said, hey, you want to go to Vermont? About 30 seconds later, he responds and says, now? I was like, no. It is Thursday evening. Took a little bit of time off of work, picked up Kurt, and we are now in Vermont, up in the Green Mountains. Been wanting to get up here for years, and finally made it. Found some time, and gonna do quick 2 and a quarter days.
2.1 days.
Yeah, 2.1 days. We are. It's Thursday evening. We're just gonna go. What'd you see? And it's like almost 7 o'clock right now, so we are just gonna walk up. We're gonna hit a portion of the AT, set camp up for the night, and then hike all day tomorrow, Friday, and then most of the day Saturday, and then head home unless we feel otherwise. So we yeah, it's beautiful up here. The gnats are horrendous. Yeah, as you can see, I'm like swatting them like crazy, but anyway, just gonna continue on our way, and I'll bring you back when we hit the AT. I know you don't want to really see dirt road walking, so.
Don't have that much.
All right, we are on the AT, and the bugs are ferocious. I already had a lather up with bug spray, and I really didn't bring much. I brought a little bit. So anyway, we are headed south on the AT right now, and we are headed towards I think it's Stony Bridge Shelter. I got my buff on my head just because that's how bad the bugs are right now. So we're continuing. Look at how lush this forest is. Is that amazing or what? But yeah, so we're heading south. It's like 1.5 miles to that shelter. We have an hour until sunset, so we're gonna see how far we make it. If we come across a good campsite before then, we'll stop there. If not, we're gonna head right to the shelter. So we'll see how it goes. But it's been beautiful so far, and I already hear those, I don't even know what kind of birds they are, but they make that really cool whistle sound, and I love it. Loving it. Hear it? Did you just hear it? That one. That's the one I'm talking about.
I think it's a thrush.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know my birds. But well worth the trip up here. It took us right around 4 hours to get here, so it wasn't terrible. But all right, let's make haste and get to camp. All right, we figure about 1/2 mile away from the shelter right now, and I'll tell you what, this place is like walking through the jungle. It is thick. You can barely see the sky. It's pretty nuts, and there is a lot of mud. We probably didn't see the majority of it, but saw quite a bit of mud so far, so I'm starting to a little bit understand the Vermud term. But that's like the Pennsylvania rocks. You know, you walk on one little section, you're like, oh, I saw the rocks. No, you didn't. But yeah, we're flying. We're trying to get as close to camp as we can. We're figuring we should be coming upon some campsites once we start getting closer to the shelter, and we'll decide when we come across them exactly what we're gonna do. It's the sun doesn't set for like another half an hour,
40 minutes.
But it's already getting dark underneath the canopy here, so we'll see how it goes. I know we'll both be sleeping good tonight, and the sun rises at like, it starts getting bright out at like 4:45, so I'm assuming that we're going to be getting a pretty early start in the morning, and head up to the top of Stratton, and then just see how big of a loop we really want to make. I'm hoping tomorrow that we're going to be camping either at Stratton Pond or Bourne Pond. They're like a mile apart from each other, so it depends on which trail we actually take. Depends on where we end up. But all right, let's keep trucking.
Yeah.
All right, still continuing, but I just wanted to show this section of trail. We've been heading downhill for a little bit here, not too much, but we're coming into like some rock garden here. Pretty neat. Hold on, let me adjust this. Got a little bit of rock scrambling to do. So, all right, let me put you away so I don't kill myself. All right, you could probably tell by the sudden lack of sunlight that we are getting low on light. We're set up here at the shelter. We're at the, hold on, I think it's called the Stony Bridge Shelter. Let me pull up the map here real quick and see. Story Spring Shelter is where we're at. But yeah, going tarpless tonight because it's supposed to be clear and not too bad. So we're going tarpless tonight, and gonna go down, get a bite to eat. There's a few people here, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet, and I'm set up directly behind the privy. So it is what it is. But you can see right here where we're at. I'm right here. Kurt is right down there, and the shelter is right over there. But yeah, I know it's a little dark, I'm sorry, but all right, we'll get back to you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. It was a beautiful night last night. A little chilly this morning. You can see I got the down coat and my hat on. Well, I pretty much always wear my hat, but I don't even know what time it is. It's I know I woke up, I've been up since like 3:15. It's 10 to 6 right now. But we just went, had breakfast, got some water, drank a little bit of coffee, and now we're packing up and getting ready to start our day. Kurt said he had an excellent night. I was good up until I think a deer almost ran into me last night. I got jolted awake by like a scurrying and then a stop, and then something ran around me, and I think it was a deer pretty much. It seems like that always seems to happen to me. But yeah, so everything went well last night. One thing I didn't do is when I set my hammock up is I didn't adjust my quilts or anything that much, so when the breeze would blow I would get like a little bit of a draft, and it was like, you know, just one of those nights. But I've been up for a while now, so going to quit rambling here, get my stuff packed up, and hit the trail. All right, we are back on the AT, heading northbound. Just left the shelter. It's called Story Spring Shelter, I believe. Yeah, Story Spring Shelter. But this is the section that we brought in last night. We're backtracking about 1.5 miles and then heading back up to up onto Stratton. And I am freezing right now, so that's why I'm trying to keep moving and get warmed up. I knew if I left my coat on, I'd be taking off about now, and we made it about 100 yards. Oh, there's a little side trail right here. I wonder if this goes down to a campsite or something.
Yeah, I saw that on the way in.
Oh, I didn't even notice it yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't know. That maybe it was somebody who used it for water.
Yeah, it goes past there.
Could be camped in there.
There is a trail that goes down to the road. I wonder if this is it. Remember I said it looks like there's a trail that goes off to the right-hand side?
In?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that is it.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the trail right there.
The shelter. I mean, we're
yeah.
at the shelter.
Yep, exactly. But anyway, we are going. Still beautiful. It wasn't too chilly last night. I would say it was probably... Kurt said he pulled up a weather report and said it was 50, so we're figuring it was like 46, 47, something on the lines of that.
My thermometer on my watch.
Oh, the thermometer on your watch?
Yeah, inside the hammock was 50.
Inside the hammock was 50, so, you know, a degree or two cooler than that. But it was pretty nice. Like I said before, I had like a deer run past me, and I wasn't the only one that heard it. There's 3 other people in the shelter area that heard it, so I wasn't going crazy. And like I said, I've been up since then. We're walking through this little rock garden here. Pretty nice. Let me flip you around so you can see what we're dealing with. Pretty nice, pretty nice. But let's keep on going. Still a little bit of a climb, and I'm already starting to warm up a bit, so we should be okay. There was one guy that was there that we spoke to this morning, and he's a thru hiker. He started in Harper's Ferry 2 months ago, and he's up to here so far. And I'm assuming he's going to go to Katahdin and then flip-flop back down to Harper's and make his way down to Springer. But, alrighty. Let me flip you around here. Let's keep on going, and we'll get back to you in a little bit. All right, well, we just got back to where we began yesterday. We headed up the AT that way, which was southbound, and we walked up this road. I parked down at the bottom of this road, and we are heading northbound on the AT this way, right where Kurt is standing. Well, I just took my pack off. I was wearing my headlamp up until here, so I just had to take my headlamp off. I'm gonna wear my hat for a little while longer, and we'll see how it goes. There's just a truck that drove by that was making some kind of funky noise. Don't exactly know what that was all about, but from here we have 2 miles down to the road, and then it's like another 4 miles up to the top of Stratton, so ought to be a good one. Got a little boardwalk here. Kurt's talking to his camera while I'm talking to my camera. I don't know if this bridge is fit to hold 2 people at once.
I've been on worse.
Look at this. This is neat.
So a guy we were talking to this morning at the shelter said that he saw moose droppings south of the shelter. My allergies, I get
Huh.
spring allergies.
What's there? A campsite, or is this just an overlook type of thing? We don't know.
And yesterday I had so much
All right, just broke out of the woods onto the road, and now we are at some parking area. I don't exactly know where. Coming up to a sign here. See what that thing says. East Branch Deerfield Green Mountain National Forest. And as you can see, there's a big parking area right there. So we're going to continue down here and get back on the trail. Well, like you just previously saw, we crossed the road, and we are now on the AT headed up towards Stratton Mountain. It's 3.4 or 3.6 miles up to the summit, And once we get up there, there's a fire tower, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I think I'm almost ready to take my hat off here. It's getting a little warm. But yeah, having a great time so far, and it's only 8:15 in the morning. We've already, oh, excuse me, done a few miles. So going along pretty well so far. Kurt just stopped to get a few snacks. I took a drink of water and continuing on our way. It's been great, and a lot of mud. There's definitely a lot of mud here on this section of trail, but it's going well so far. And it's so lush. That's okay, here, let me turn you around. Look how lush it is. Everything's so green. The birds are chirping. How could you ask for anything better? Not much more. And like I said, we are close to the road, so I just heard a car go by. But it is fantastic. Coming up to a little stream here. We just passed off, there's 2 little campsites that look pretty decent, but not too bad. But we are doing this. It's oh, let me flip this around here quick. Sorry. It's funny, people keep asking us, they're like, oh, are you doing the long trail or the AT? We're like, both. Well, how far did you come? We're just weekenders. And the one through hiker we saw that we chatted with just for a minute, he made a good comment, and I never heard it before. He's like, oh, today's section hiker is tomorrow's through hiker. I was like, that's pretty nifty. I never even thought of that. But goes to show. Some great people out here that we've met so far. Little water stop. Always try to go as far up as you can on this horse. Oh, yeah. Not my first time at the radio. Alright, no need to explain this. Shut the camera off right now. You don't want to see 10 minutes of us filtering water. I just got a little spot that looks like the Catskills. It's funny, I was just mentioning to Kurt, I was like, how can we compare everything to the Catskills? And he's like, well, it's what we know. It's what we started out on. I was like, yeah, you're right. And then he started comparing stuff to the Grand Canyon and just blew my mind. So I can't even comprehend what he was saying.
Where we camped last night was about 200 feet higher than the floor of the Grand Canyon. How about that for blowing your mind? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, hey, this is...
Oh, he's getting all his text messages now. Probably all the ones I sent him from the Garmin.
Yep. That's all that. Got some YouTube stuff.
Oh, man. All right, we're still trucking along. I think we have like right around a half mile to go. Check this out that we're coming up to. It's like a little piped spring, pretty neat. All nice and mossy. With a pipe there. Man, I would have got my water here instead of down there if I knew this was here.
Water not touch it. Boil or chemically treat. All water freeze. Well, I mean, that moss should filter pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
That's still filter. Now it's tainted.
Oh, we made it. There's the fire tower right behind us. And there's the caretaker cabin right there. We're hungry. We're eating food. Might go up the fire tower in a few, but I gotta dig into some peanut butter and Nature's Valley bars. I'm starving. But all right. Pretty nice, pretty nice. So I'm gonna drop my poles here. There's a little plaque here. What's this say? If you want to pause the video and read that, you can. All right, we're gonna get some food. Get back to you in a bit. All right, Kurt's all the way up there. Already up there. I'm gonna head up. Let's see what this looks like. If I could stop tripping on the way up. Oh, look at this. We're getting up there. We are getting up there. Oh, this is fantastic. There's the ski slopes over there. Getting windy. I'm shocked you made it.
Me too. If it was moving like this when I was coming up, I probably wouldn't have. The wind was blowing before, just it was vibers going.
Oh. Okay, so this is west.
Yeah, those are the 2 ponds you're hitting, right?
Yes.
I don't know what that body of water is up there.
It's a big lake.
Yeah. However, I'm starting to head down.
All right.
Because, yeah. I made it.
That's Little Stratton right there.
Oh, is that the one we're just on?
Yeah, that's Little Stratton right there. We're on Big Stratton, I guess. Oh man, look at this. There's a ski resort right over there. Right over there. Oh, that window pane is gone. And it's neat. At least it's not like Pennsylvania where they would have this locked up and say that this is closed for your safety. Get the hell out of here. If you fall out of it, it's your own fault. But yeah, and I believe that pond right there is Stratton Pond. Don't quote me on that. And I would think that that's Bourne Pond. That's like over there. But nice. Fantastic. I was just saying to Kurt, I said, this is a really cool section of trail. You have to check this out. Look at this. Granted, you have to walk down a stream, but this is fantastic. There's all kinds of log flumes and stuff that they have built here. I'm not gonna lie, my knees are a little sore, but we'll make do. All right. This is awesome. Having a blast. We're sitting up there, we're eating, some other people came, and we're sitting there just relaxing. Kurt goes, come on, let's go. I said, all right. I said, yeah, I'm freezing. He goes, that's why I want to go. He goes, we're freezing sitting up there on top of the hill. It's funny, we've only come down probably a couple 100 feet, and you already feel the air starting to get a little bit warmer. But This isn't no Pincho Trail, that's for sure. It's not the Catskills either. It has its own vibe. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. The bugs are horrendous up at the summit. As long as you keep moving, they're not too bad. As soon as you stop, it's like a swarm above your head. I was just wearing my head net up there on the hill, up on the summit. Oh, well. All right. Gonna keep on going. I'll bring you back in a little bit.
There's supposed to be a chance of rain. Yeah. This is exactly trying to clear up.
Look at this. Is this freaking crazy or what? This is Stratton Pond. Been waiting for years to get up here. Fantastic. And the bugs aren't too ferocious just yet, but they're getting there. I'm taking my shoes off and dipping them in the water. Alright, we just left Stratton Pond and we just walked up here to check out the shelter. This is a Stratton Pond shelter. And it's pretty nice. I'll take you in there, but it's kind of dark. Come in here. They said it could hold like 16 people or something. As you can see, there's bunks all around. And then there's the loft up top. I didn't even crawl up the loft to see what was up here. I'm curious to know if we could see anything. Nope, can't see shit. There's a pad up, 2 pads up there. So that must be those 2 women that are staying here tonight. But pretty sweet. I don't know if you can tell, but we're already starting to get a little tired. We did 10.5 miles, just over 10.5 miles. And we're gonna do just over 3 more. And we're gonna camp at Bourne Pond. We talked to the caretaker, and she takes care of Bourne Pond and Stratton Pond, and she's got a nice gig. She's here until August, and then her replacement stays until October. Imagine that, staying up here all summer and just hanging out with thru hikers. I could only imagine. That's got to be so sweet. Sucks when it rains and stuff, but what can you do? And she was in a Eureka tent, so that's pretty sweet. But see you. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Enjoy your trip. They're doing the whole long trail. That's pretty neat. I guess a mother and daughter team. Good for them. It'll be fun. All right, we're going to continue down the trail here and see if we can find the trail over to Bourne Pond. We'll catch you when we come across something cool. Look at this. Is this beautiful or what? This is still Stratton Pond, but we're supposed to be coming up to a place called Stratton View, but I'm too excited to wait. I just want to show you that. That's what we climbed, that mountain. Crazy, isn't it? It looks like we're coming up to a bridge up here. It's all swampy and through here. I had to cover myself in bug spray before because they were just being nasty. All the flies and stuff. But this trail, this is neat. This almost reminds me of Harriman State Park of when I was out there. But this is fantastic. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it looks like we are coming out to this bridge over here. This is a little sketchy looking. Let's see what's out here. Yeah, this definitely looks a little sketchy. Look at that. Oh, you can see the fire tower up the top there. I don't know if you can, let me see. I don't know if you could tell, but the fire tower is like right there. I could see it. I don't know if you could. But that's what we climbed up and came back down. Is that fantastic or what? Man. I think I'm gonna go over, put my poles and stuff down, and then walk back out here and take a couple pictures. I'm looking for fish right now, actually. Kurt's taking some pictures. Oh.
I will send you this.
Oh man, look at that. I don't know if you could see that.
That's really cool.
That's fantastic. Look at that. And this is a beaver dam. It's a big beaver dam right there. Right over there. A big beaver dam.
Yeah.
So.
This reminds me of Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
This is what I was going through out there. I mean, it's just like walkways across beaver dams. I mean, there's no mountains like that. That's incredible. But.
That's nuts. I love how you can see the fire tower up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro, but we'll try.
Yeah, I'm going to try to zoom in.
So, all right, let me put my poles and my camera down, and I'm going to take a couple pictures with my phone. All right, we are on the Lybrook Trail West, and this is definitely the trail less traveled, and it's muddy as heck. It's, yeah, we probably got some wet feet right now. But I wish that caretaker girl would have warned us before we headed out here. You think? Yeah, well, you live and you learn. I told Kurt, I was like, well, if you want to turn around, now's the time to say so. But yes, it is. So.
Hey, you guys come back this way tomorrow?
No. Okay. Nope. We're going a different trail tomorrow. We're going down. We'll hit that dirt road, and then we have probably like a mile walk down the dirt road to get to our car. Oh, okay. So we should be pretty good. If the rest of that trail is not like this. But this is pretty interesting for the most part. No. Yeah, you just gotta watch where you step.
It makes the rest of what we did boring.
Yeah, really, it really does.
Oh, another creek walk.
But let's hope there's a bridge at this creek coming up that we hear.
In the creek.
Maybe we will be turning around. Let's see what happens. If that's the case, tomorrow we'll be taking Stratton Pond Trail home, and that'll be a straight shot and end up right at the car. But all right, let's continue. All right, ran into a little situation here. We are now in the Lybrook Wilderness, and apparently everything here has got washed out by some kind of flood. As you can see, all the flood wood everywhere. So we had to come up the stream here, cross these rocks, and now we have to walk the side of the bank back down to where the trail goes through. But taking it real easy through here because we don't know what the hell is in through here. And that goes up. If it gets too bad, we may turn around and go back to Stratton. We'll have to see what. We'll have to keep going and see what it looks like. But anyway, all right. As you can see, I'm gonna have to kind of ford that. I need my poles in two hands, so I'm gonna put you away. Let Kurt record me, watch me fall in. So, all right.
I'm trying to keep the bugs away.
All right. made it past that little dilemma, and now we're walking through like our green tunnel. Let's see how this ends up. Yeah, this is definitely a little sketchy. Don't know what to think about this, but keep on going. This is probably been the most exciting part so far, was getting through all this crap, and we still have a ways to go. All right, we're still heading through the Lybrook Wilderness on our way to Bourne Pond. We've been moving kind of slowly and quietly because we found moose tracks that were on the trail. So we're like, oh, we want to see a moose. So we're taking it pretty easy. And plus my right knee is not doing very well. It hurts. I don't know if I twisted it up on the mountain coming down. It felt good after we sat for a while, but it's like, it's coming and going. So I'm just taking it slow and steady till we get to camp, and then I'm gonna sit and relax for the rest of the night, so that way I know I'll be able to make it out tomorrow when it's time to leave. But yeah, this I'll tell you what, this Lybrook Wilderness is it's pretty sketchy. It really is. There's some spots that we stopped, and Kurt and I looked at each other and we're like, okay, what do we do? But we made it through, and we should be coming up on Bourne Pond here in a little while. Like I said, we're just taking it slow and easy, and taking it as it comes. As you can tell, I'm tired. I'm beat, and I don't even know what our mileage total is for today. I'll have to look at the GPS and see what that looks like. But I know Kurt's recording it, so well, we could even get it off of him when we get to camp. But I'd have to say it's somewhere around 15 miles. But we'll see what it looks like. And here we got another blowdown to deal with. Well, we made it to Bourne Pond, as you see it right here behind me. But we are just going around and looking for a campsite. There's 3 campsites around this lake, and we just checked out this first one, and it's not looking so well. The standing timber looks kind of crappy, and you can see out there the pond looks pretty nice. I'm not walking through the mud here. See, I've walked through enough mud already today, so we're gonna continue looking and see if we can come across something good, and when we do, we'll definitely let you know. Well, we made it to camp. Got my hammock set up over there. Kurt is setting his up over there. And we also came across this Bushcraft Shelter. And this is, we pull in, we're like, we walk, we hike in, and we're like, is somebody staying here? So we're like, hello, hello. Nobody answered. So we're taking advantage of the site. And look, they even got 2 chairs sitting there. So that'd be perfect for tonight if we got a fire going.
Got lots of wood to burn.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of wood and a pair of socks. But let's take a walk down here to the pond. This is pretty sweet. I really wish I brought my micro fishing pole. If I ever come back, I definitely will. Even though I don't have a Vermont license, but you know, I don't think anyone's really bust you over here. Look at this. Beautiful. And that's Stratton Mountain right there. You probably can't see, but you can see the fire tower on the top of it. That's where we were. That's a long way. Dude, do you see how far away that mountain is? No. Holy crap. Yeah, we have conflicting GPS readings. Kurt says 14.6 and mine said 15.6. So, what?
Mine did take an update on the way in. So once I get home, I'll check it, make sure nothing's skipped.
Oh, okay. So he just said his might have skipped. But, oh well. Anyway, gonna sit around here, relax for a little bit. I think I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and go from there. All right, let me tell you a little story about Adam. Adam and his fuel bottle. Now, Adam was going on a backpacking trip, and he noticed that his fuel bottle, wasn't quite full. So he went rooching around and found another one of his fuel bottles that was about half full. So Adam took the one fuel bottle, dumped it into the other one, and when Adam went out on the trail to make some coffee, he lit up his alcohol stove to find out that he put Coleman fuel in his bottle. And there was a little bit of a fire. Yeah. Yep, I did that. Believe it or not, I just grabbed a fuel bottle. My regular alcohol bottle was about half full, and I had another one that was half full, so I said, okay, I'll just squeeze this into that one. I did notice, I was like, yeah, it's got a little bit of a bluish tint to it. And I was like, whatever. I poured it in here. It was Coleman fuel, so I'm burning a mixture of alcohol and Coleman fuel in my alcohol stove. It's working. But actually what had happened, what I noticed is it was separating, so I dumped like the top half of it out and was able to, so there's still a little bit in there, but it should be it's mostly just alcohol now. I don't know, I just thought that was funny. Kurt thought I started a fire in the fire pit, and nope, it was my alcohol stove flaming up like crazy. But all right, making up some coffee right now. Kurt's laying in his hammock. I'm gonna make my coffee and lay in my hammock for a while and chill out for the rest of the night. I think we're both hurting a little bit. So, all right, get back to you later. All right, we got everything set up. Had a snack. Kurt went for a little walk down the trail. I relaxed here. Came back. We went down, and there's like a big rock out on the lake, and we were standing out there. And all of a sudden, it started raining. So we retired to our hammocks, and now Kurt's laying in his, I'm laying in mine, and I'm gonna sit here and wait it out. We'll see what happens. But oh man, I'm tired. I'm sore. I haven't hiked like this in a long time, and it's showing. Oh man, 15 miles today. It was like I said, you can see Stratton Mountain where we hiked up to and came back down, and it's quite a ways away. Pretty surprising. So, but anyway, gonna relax here. Probably make dinner in a half an hour or so. Start cooking that up and eat, and then probably think about starting to retire. It's about what time is it? It is 10 to 6 right now, so it's still kind of early. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Gonna sit here and relax for a while. All right, catch you later. Just made dinner. Chicken teriyaki and rice from the Weiss Food Company. Sit here, relax, enjoy the view, look for a moose, and listen to the loons. It's not bad for fake Chinese. Still a little crunchy, even though it's been sitting half an hour. there's an AT through hiker that we kept running into. We kept, you know, going back and forth, back and forth. His trail name was Sojourner. Real nice guy, older guy. For the past 2 days, we've been, you know, seeing him, passing him. He'd pass us, we'd pass him. He's 62 years old. Can't exactly remember where he said he was from. We think either Maryland or Philly area, but we honestly don't remember. All the frogs are starting now. I don't know what time it is. I don't even, it's not 7 o'clock. It's probably maybe close to 7 o'clock. Kurt made shepherd's pie. And I made this. I should probably try to eat as much as possible. So that way, it will, I don't have to carry any food weight out. It's not too bad. This is good for a backpacking meal. It's a few more carbs than what I care to eat, but I burned them all off. The majority of them anyway. I'm not exactly sure what our trip mileage total is going to be, but I'll let you guys know tomorrow when we get back to the car. I know so far we're up around the 18-mile mark. So if we get an early start again tomorrow and head out to the car, we could probably be home by, I'm going to say around 2 o'clock tomorrow, if traffic's okay. The reason why I didn't want to stay out till Sunday is I'm going to need a day to recuperate before I go back to work. Good morning, everybody. Adam coming at you once again. Oh, man. It poured pretty much all night last night, it seemed like, anyway. But, yeah, it's we got a beautiful morning right now. The sun is just starting to peek through the trees here. Got some fog lifting off the lake. And I slept awesome. Went to, I think I fell asleep around 8 o'clock. I woke up at 2:30, stayed up until 4, went back to sleep, and woke up at 6. So that was pretty much the gist of my night. But yeah, it's definitely, this is definitely this is like a soul soothing type of place. this wilderness area. So much wildlife. The bullfrogs last night were loud, and then we had the loons singing, and it was just amazing. It really was. Just got up a little bit ago, and cooking up some coffee. In fact, mine is boiling right over here, as you can see. Awful lot of steam coming off of that. As you can see, everything is pretty wet right now. You know, I was debating on between bringing the Dyneema tarp and my war bonnet tarp, and I'm glad I brought the Dyneema because, you know, the sil nylon, you know, absorbs moisture where the Dyneema doesn't, so it's not going to hinder our weight at all. We just got to kind of shake it off and be done with it. So, oh well, isn't that friggin' awesome? Look at that. Waking up to the sun breaking through the trees here. Look how green the forest is. It's so lush. So how about this? We were when we were over at Stratton Pond, the caretaker was over there, a young woman, and she said that I said, "Oh, how long are you here for?" And she stays there. I don't know when she started, but she's staying there until August. She lives at the pond until August, and then somebody comes in August to relieve her, and they stay till October. Is that an awesome gig or what? How would you like to be a caretaker and just spend every day at a place like this? And over there, that's where the Long Trail and the Appalachian Trail comes through. So, and the shelter is right up on the hill from there. Imagine being that and just hanging out with through hikers all the time. Oh man, that's got to be a blast. Some of the people that you meet doing a job like that has got to be fantastic. So, oh, all right, I'm gonna go get my coffee go mix my coffee up and relax for a bit. Well, we got camp all packed up here. You can see this is where my hammock was. Kurt is all packed up. He's just filtering a little bit of water for the hike out. And looks like we're gonna have to say goodbye to this beautiful place.
I don't want to go.
We were talking before. It's like, I don't want to go. I want to stay. Just chill out. Like I said, I wish I brought my little micro fishing pole. I would have had a blast up here, especially for how early we got here yesterday. But with the rain and stuff that we had, it's kind of good. We needed that little bit of relaxation. I didn't sleep well the night before, so we slept awesome last night. And I think that was mostly because of the rain. The rain hitting the tarp, you just zonk out like a sleep like a baby, you know. But it's starting to warm up. The sun is warm, and we're hoping to get out of here in a couple hours. So we'll see how it goes. When we hit the trail, we'll bring it back. All right, we are all packed up. We're ready to go and hit the trail. I really don't want to leave this beautiful spot, but got to head home sometime. But anyway, one thing I like to do, I don't know if I mentioned this in my other videos, is I call it the Boy Scout turnaround. You pack up all your stuff, you get everything all on, you come up, you walk 10 feet, you turn around, and make sure there's nothing left on the ground. It'll help you, save you from losing something possibly. But you never know. I know. I always do it. I call it the Boy Scout turnaround. I don't know where I heard that term, but I've heard it before, and I've used it ever since. But anyway, Kurt, I don't want to leave.
Me neither. I really don't want to go. This is too nice. I mean, these bugs might change my mind in a few minutes because they're starting to get bad. But
yeah, I already sprayed myself up with bug spray, so we should be okay. But all right, let's hit the trail. All right, we are headed south on the Branch Pond Trail. I think they call it the North Branch Pond Trail, but I'm not really sure. Quite muddy so far because of all the rain that we got last. Let me adjust this here. quite muddy so far because of all the rain that we got last night, and the spider webs are getting me. I gotta hold my poles out in front of me. But Kurt just went to go hop across a puddle. He landed and sunk practically up to his knee in mud almost. Not quite, but that's what it seemed like. We were like, holy crap, thought we were gonna have to get a tow truck to pull him out. But yeah, so we're doing good so far. This part of the forest smells amazing, and just, yeah, I keep saying it, everything is so lush and green. It's not every day you get to experience something like this. But all right, continuing on. And this trail, I forget how many miles. I think it's a total like 4 miles, and then we have like a mile road walk to the car. But once we get to in a couple miles, we'll hit Branch Pond, which that's an offshoot of like 0.3 miles. So once we get down there, we'll decide exactly what we want to do. But all right, coming up to a little stream crossing here, as you can see, and gonna continue on our way. All right, we just got to the end of the Lybrook Wilderness. Here's a sign. We just came back up on it. And what do we have over here? Is this like a register? One person, each party, please register here. Yeah, there was no register at the other end, which we entered. And there's a dog that's been barking for like the past 20 minutes.
Sounds like a coyote.
Yeah, it did.
We might have a coyote come at us in the trail here. You hear that dog?
Yeah.
You can hear that dog up there, and there's something right here. And that sure as hell sounds like a coyote to me.
Oh no, it's a guy with the dog. All right, well, we thought was a coyote was a guy. He's training his hound dogs, and he's got the GPS trackers on him. But like Kurt had just mentioned to me, he's like, we're just out of the forest, and first thing you notice is that you could definitely tell we're out of the wilderness area, because first thing we come to is a boardwalk. Haven't seen one of these in miles for all the crap that we've walked through. Yeah. Yeah, if this was still the wilderness, we'd be walking through here up to our knees in muck. Let me tilt this back just a taste. There. That's pretty long.
Yeah, good thing this is in the national forest. Because we'd be slogging through this.
I know. It's crazy. All right, we can continue on. I don't think we're that far away from Branch Pond, so we'll see how it goes. All right, coming up to the a junction. Let's see. Let's see here. Branch Pond Spur, Point 1. Branch Pond Trail South, which is Forest Road 70, and Kelly Stand Road. Kelly Stand Road is where we parked. Forest Road 70, I don't know which one that is. But we're gonna go and check out Branch Pond. It's only 1/10 of a mile, so it should only be right down here. Oh man, let me turn you around here. Hasn't been too bad so far. There are a few wet sections, but not terrible. My knee's doing okay. On the flats and the uphills, I'm fine. It's the downhills that are really killing my right knee. Best way to describe it, it's like I have a water balloon on my knee, and just like it feels like my kneecap is floating. That's so that's what that's the only issue that I'm having. But we're taking it easy. Kurt said if we need to stop, if you need a little break, we could, you know, stop and take a break. But I'm doing well so far. It's just like these little tiny inclines, like what I'm going down right now, they really tweak it a little bit, you know. I'm thinking it's from coming down the mountain yesterday and kind of you know, stepping off of rocks really hard and everything. So I really have to, next time when we do something like this, to really take my time and you know, watch my footing as I'm walking down, going downhill, because you know, everyone hates uphills, but downhills are just as bad, if not worse. But oh, all right, looks like we're coming up to the pond here. I can see some water through the trees. Let's see what it looks like. Some beautiful forest we're going through, and Kurt saw some more. Some more moose tracks. I missed them. He's like, they're right there in the mud. I was like, I didn't even notice them. But that's Kurt's goal, is to see a moose. Whether that happens or not, we'll find out. You never know. But yep, looks like we're coming up to Branch Pond. We gotta watch some of these sticks. These are really eye gougers. Let's see. I'm just gonna drop my poles here. Wow, this is beautiful. Now, how can I get... I dropped my poles and now I can't get across the mud. Let's see here. There you go. Nice. Branch Pond. Let's keep on going. Let's explore this area slightly. I wonder if there's camping permitted here. Actually, this looks like a campsite right here. Yeah, a little campsite. Oh, Kurt's up over here. Let's go check it out. Gorgeous.
Sorry.
Man, why do they bring us to these such crappy places?
Oh man. I don't know how this.
I wonder if that's a caretaker hut over there.
I don't know. I saw that. I don't know what this classifies as a national forest. It's special. I definitely saw you camping over there.
All right, we're gonna sit here and enjoy this for a few minutes and continue on our way. There's a neat little water crossing we just came up to. It's funny, it looks like the water's coming from underneath that boulder. Oh. And it goes down into the swamp that's the Branch Pond. It's been nice here so far. Oh, got some more people. Well, everyone, guess what? We made it. We are out on the road. Branch Pond 2, Bourne Pond 4. This is the road. Now we got like maybe a mile walk back to the car.
Oh, I remember this little spot when we drove by.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh
I
man.
actually saw the parking lot. I'm like, hope that's not the. Hope that's not a lot. And it's a pull off.
I'll tell you what, this trail, not that it was rough, but between blowdowns and low branches and being tight, it was walking through stuff up to our necks. Yeah, it was a little rough. But
I use my trekking pole as a branch guard.
yeah, pretty much. You had to hold them out in front of you. But all right, gonna head back to the car, and we'll let you know our trip totals when we get there. Oh, all right, everyone, we made it. We're back at the car. Man, what a fantastic trip. You know, even though it was kind of slow because I hurt my knee and stuff like that, but what are you gonna do? Still 25 miles, just a taste under 25 miles. It's like 24.8 or whatever. But still a fantastic trip. Would love to come back up and do another section sometime. Have to see what other trails are up here. But make sure you watch Kurt's channel to check out his video on it. And we will catch you in the next. Adam out.